Welcome back to the big fat quiz of the year. Now, this round is all about what was happening online this year.
I was gone 2 minutes.
Sorry. I just thought I wasn't sure you were coming back. I'm sorry.
Really? Welcome back to the Big Fat Quiz. This round's all about what happened this year online. On October 21st, the online world celebrated the day Marty McFly and Doc Brown travelled back to the future. It's a great film if you're a fan of movies where mothers try to have sex with their sons. You ready for some big fat questions? Of course you are.
Yes.
OK. For our first question, it's over to Hollywood royalty Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg.
Hi, Jimmy. Now, as you know, we are huge sex symbols.
Huge.
This year, a new phrase became popularized, replacing the old faithful, "Do you want to come back to mine for coffee?"
No, thank you.
But what was the phrase?
We've answered all the questions. Now.
We thought we'd do an experiment to see if we can answer all the questions before we hear them.
You're not Darren Brown. What are you...
Well, let's see. Let's see.
I'm pretty sure you're not, but OK, let's see. Next up, why was hashtag Left Shark trending after this year's Super Bowl?
Oh!
That didn't match up.
I'm not sure that that's clear.
Badly.
No, I'm not sure it is either.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean, but we've discussed it.
For our next question, it's over to musical maestro Josh Groban.
Hey, Jimmy. Now, I love coming to the UK, and I have some incredible memories of some very weird things here. And you and I are both, I think, obsessed with very strange things. Now, this year there was an unbelievable picture of a weasel that was taken by an amateur photographer in Essex. What was the weasel doing?
Yeah, that's hard.
Delete.
Oh, I don't. Let's not get into specifics.
All right, OK, let's...
Next up, Shabani, an 18-year-old gorilla from Japan, became an internet sensation this year. What I want to know is, what was so special about him?
How do you spell the name?
S-H-A-B-A-N-I.
I was thinking of another one.
Our mystical guesses are just proving to be hit after hit. It's incredible. I only did it as a cheap joke, but
yeah,
it seems like we've got it.
You got that magic?
Yeah.
All right, final question. Kylie Jenner inspired an online beauty craze this year that involved bottles, shot glasses, and these things. OK, and these.
What?
Is there any food in it?
No.
Is it like
You
that
do know.
ping-pong ball
think I
thing
know.
they do in Thailand?
It is not, but I saw that in Thailand.
Were you entertained?
Oh, well, I beat her. She had a hell of a serve, but really no backhand. All right, so time for some answers. First up, Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg asked you what phrase is now used to mean come over to mine for sexy times.
James Joyce.
That was your...
I thought the question would be, who wrote Finnegan's Wake?
Well, you would have been right.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like an idiot.
Yeah, what's your other answer?
Get involved structurally.
So you would say to a lady in a bar...
Let's get involved structurally.
That, can I just say, that would totally work for me. I can't now even look at them.
Did you get this, Rob?
We
Joe?
put Netflix and chill.
OK, Claudia, Dave?
That is also what we have written down.
Is that correct?
Yes, that's the right answer.
Yeah.
You would say, what are we going to do tonight? Just, you know, Netflix and chill.
Within the last 7 days, my friend of 20 years, Gavin, has invited me round to watch Netflix.
Yeah.
He's a father of 3, and I'm godfather to one of his daughters, but he was saying, do you want to come round to my house and I'll fuck you?
Is that what you're saying?
Did he say chill?
No, he didn't mention
I mean,
chill.
chill, I think it's...
So presumably, it's not even going to be a relaxing fuck.
I
think Netflix on its own is just House of Cards. It's fine.
It's the and chill,
The chill.
that turns it... That removes the televisual aspect and introduces sexual intercourse.
But chill, that's not how... Well, it's not how I do it. Chill means let's have some noodles.
Yeah. After I've been pounded by a friend of 20 years.
Yeah. I liked it in the old days when people used euphemisms that were a bit gentler, like they said, you know, so I met this guy once, he said, do you want to stay for breakfast, you know? And I went, oh, fuck it, let's have it now. And that was wrong, apparently.
And we're back to James Joyce, who was always playing with language. So...
No points for Richard and Greg.
Thank you.
No points for you, and points for you two for Netflix and chill. Well... OK, next I asked you why hashtag Left Shark was trending this year after the Super Bowl. Did you get it?
Yep.
There was an act, I think it was Katy Perry, and maybe a rapper, and they had dancers dressed as sharks, and one of them danced badly.
Yeah, we've got a little
Katy
fin.
Perry, backing dancers, shark, out of time, with a fin.
Very complete answer. Richard, Greg, what did you put in your Darren Brown column?
In the mystical column, we produced a longsword from his anus. I take it we won't be getting a point.
Nod for that. What did you put on the other side?
Katy Perry dropped a ton of offal on stage.
Dropped a ton of offal. Is that like a...
No, that is literally... That's what it means. Stop looking for a euphemism. Maybe not a ton, maybe
do you
like
want to come round
five.
do you want to come round to my flat later and drop a ton of offal on me?
Let's take a look at a grown man dressed as a shark dancing out of time in front of 118 million people.
How do we know that it's not the right one that's getting it wrong?
Yes, the right one might have been adding lots of extra showy moves.
There are only two sharks, as far as I'm aware.
Well, let me just ask, David, how did you get the job? So points for Rob and Joe, and Claudia and David. No points for Richard and Greg. Josh asked you what the weasel was doing in the extraordinary photograph taken in Essex. What did you think?
Flying on woodpecker.
OK, what did you go for, Claudia, David?
We put riding a bird.
OK.
It was like almost like piggyback. Like,
Piggyback.
Those are the right answers, but what did you go for?
Saying, you fat shit.
And then your other answer is?
Riding a woodpecker.
Well, you all definitely get a point. You may get 2 points because it looks as if he might actually be saying that. Take a look. He's definitely whispering something in his ear.
Perhaps the weasel has misunderstood an offer to come round for Netflix and chill.
Points all round there.
Woohoo!
OK. Next up, I asked you what was special about Shabani, the gorilla from Japan.
This is a gorilla in Japan, in a zoo, and people noticed it was quite attractive. And they started taking photos of it, and it became what they call an internet sensation. It went viral.
Richard, Greg, what did you put?
Well, again, interesting how the mystical column can throw up results.
That sounds filthy.
Our answer was the gift of compassion.
OK, and what was your other answer?
Ian Brown impersonator.
Claudia, David?
handsome, full stop, very full stop.
Well, let's take a look at the little fella, shall we? There he is. I mean, that is a handsome monkey. Let's take another shot. Sure, why not?
Totally hot.
And then this one, devastating.
He really is, isn't he? He really is genuinely very good-looking.
Yeah, it's a great-looking ape, and he became an internet sensation in Japan with everyone calling him Hot Guy.
No, but I don't think he does, Joe.
No,
I think there's something about him.
I don't think it's what he looks like. I think it's the confidence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the way
No, give it its compassion.
You think it's compassion?
No, I think it's arrogance. It's a
I
touch of
think-
arrogance with a fuzzy back, which I love.
Finally, I asked you what online craze was inspired by Kylie Jenner that involved bottles, shot glasses, and these.
Lip plumping.
And what did you put, Greg, Richard?
We
What did you write? Sorry?
we put bad dong.
Why did you write bad
which
dog?
column did you put bad dog?
It's in the mystical column. I haven't used the word dong since I was 13. I'm so delighted to use it again on national television.
And then we put giant red face.
Giant red face? Well, you're pretty close. Claudia, David?
Full mouth.
Full mouth. As in, you know,
Why are you
full...
frowning?
As in plump lips rather than you've got loads of pie in your mouth.
Yes, I think, yeah, full mouth. That can often be caused by a bad dong. OK, so these things were indeed used to for lip plumping. No point for Richard and Greg, points to Claudia and David, and Joe and Rob.
How do I do it? Do you want to have a go?
As far as I know, I think your top lip goes in that one. I'm not really sure. I think you do that.
And then what?
I don't know. You stick it on your face and then you can kind of pump it up and then you've got to leave it on there 30 seconds, I think, apparently.
You certainly... Your mouth does look different. Immediately.
You look like that gorilla.
Bad dong.
I've got more.
Oh, God, ow!
Did it hurt?
Yeah, it sort of bit me.
Can I ask you, how's the grip?
Well, it's not great. And I wonder whether my beard... This must be a problem a lot of women have. That my beard is preventing the suction from forming.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's really hard.
How's that?
Yeah, gorgeous.
Really attractive.
So some people tried it with shot glasses, which is very dangerous. Don't do that at home. Take a look.
Oh, my God.
That's some bad dong right there.
OK, now it's time for the part of the show where I introduce a mystery guest. All you have to do is guess who they are and how they made the news this year. Ladies and gentlemen, our mystery guest. Very nice to see you. OK, they're only going to ask yes or no questions.
Are you tonight's mystery guest?
Yes.
Very well answered.
Do you work in entertainment?
No.
Politics?
No.
Fashion?
Not work in it, but it's connected to.
Yes.
We could give a yes for that.
Connected to fashion.
Yeah.
Did you invent a new item of clothing?
No.
Do you like kung fu movies?
Yes.
Greg, this is not an internet date.
Did you?
Did you invent a craze?
A craze happened because of you. I mean, I think you did invent a craze.
Were you personally involved with the craze?
Yes.
Ronnie and Reggie?
Is the craze to do with an item of clothing?
Yes.
Right, let's find out
Is
what
it
it
women's clothing?
Yes.
Dress.
Tell a lady.
Dress, I've got it! Dress!
OK, you've got to all write it down.
What? Dress.
Write down what you think it is.
We don't know yet, we've just
You
established
just said
it's a
you've
dress.
got it. Let's just establish what we know. There was a dress, and this year it became very famous. The most famous dress.
You've blown it, Jimmy.
you?
You've just given the answer away like cheap rice.
We got it.
Yeah.
Famous.
OK, write down what you think it is. No more questions.
I don't know.
Oh,
Yes.
that!
That's you, you clever creature.
OK.
Let's go to Rob and Joe first. What did you get?
We've got insert correct answer.
Can we just look at your faces as Richard and Greg tell you what the answer is?
A blue, blacky, gold dress.
Is it
Optical
blue and
illusion
black,
thing.
or
Is it
white
one
and
or...
gold?
Well, tell them who you are and what happened.
Hello, my name is Cecilia Bleasdale,
Hiya.
and I took the picture of that blue and black dress.
We've got the dress here, but if you look at it on the screen, are you looking on the screen?
Yeah.
So look at the screen. What colour do you see?
On the screen, it's gold and white, or taupe
OK,
and white.
so Rob Wright is wrong.
On the screen.
On the screen.
It's
Are you
not
seeing
the-
it? So who's seeing it? Who's seeing? Rob, are you seeing
I'm looking at another photograph of it on the screen. Not you holding it there, but somebody... And it's gold
That is
and
white
white.
and gold.
Does that look white and gold to you?
Yes, it
Yes.
does to
That
me
looks
as well.
blue and black.
What does
to
that
me.
look like to you? What's that look like
I mean, to be honest, this is the whole
colour?
thing about
Green
this.
and red.
Host, are we all seeing the same thing on the
Did you
screen?
just call me host?
Yes. With a sense of incredulity as well. Are we seeing the same picture on our screen?
Yes, you are.
Can I come and have a look at David?
Yes.
Their screen. You don't
But-
believe
but
the screen
Claudia-
is
No, I
real.
don't.
Claudia and
I think
I
they're
are
looking
both-
at different
Are
ones.
both
This is some
literally
kind of
looking at the
bullshit.
same screen, and she says it's
That is white and
white
gold.
and gold. I say it's blue.
But this...
You say that's blue and black?
That can't be blue.
Are you serious?
Yes, honestly.
That's not blue.
God. I mean,
I tell you what, Rob. Pop in my brain and have a look.
That's serious.
That is white
Now,
and gold.
honestly, that looks blue and
This
black
is
to me.
incredible. Well, my respect for you has gone out of the window.
That's white
You've
and
still
gold.
got it.
Gold, yeah.
You see, everyone sees that as white and gold apart from me.
No, I've never seen white and gold.
This is light
Yeah.
blue
Can I have
with
one
a
of your
kind of
sweets?
burnished gold.
Joe, you can't just come
Shall
over
I
and nick
tell
sweets.
you? Shall I tell you?
No,
Yeah,
fair enough,
go
maybe you can.
Yes, go on.
What happened was, I went out to look for this outfit. I went into a store. I took 3 photographs, sent them to my daughter in Scotland, and I said, what do you think? I like the 3rd one. And she said, oh, the white and gold one. I said, no, it's blue and black. And she said, Mum, that photograph you've sent me is white and gold. And from there, she shared it with her friends on Facebook.
What's the science behind it? Have we worked out why it is that we're seeing it differently?
Yes, it's written on the card, and goes on a bit. Let's leave it. Well, thanks so much for coming in. Let's see what that's done to the scores. So Richard and Greg have 18 points. Claudia and David have 21, but in the lead, Rob and Joe with 22 points.